What is up, my people, and welcome to another episode of Tyler Buys Houses. Today, we did just that. We bought another house. Well, actually, let me be truthful. We bought this house a minute ago, but it hasn't sold. So we're gonna do something that we have coined the term soft flip. We took the house off the market after it wasn't selling, and we're gonna make light upgrades to the house. We're gonna tell you why we picked the things that we are doing and the things that we aren't doing. I'd love to know if you think we got it right. Let's go. I mean, you guys probably think it's normal that the fridge is in the entryway. This is just a super long kitchen. We like to make this the focal point. Has nothing to do with the guys not putting it in the garage after they did the flooring. So let's go to the kitchen. So we originally were going to paint the cabinets that were in this kitchen, and for a couple of reasons. That's quicker for us, and usually it saves us money. We were gonna change the cabinets, or paint the cabinets and then change the hardware, but it didn't work out. The price difference was very little, like 900 bucks to go with a new cabinet that doesn't have to be painted versus painting the old cabinets. So we went with a completely new kitchen. This is change one to the original $25,000 budget. This will put us over closer to 30 on what we're doing here, but we do think we can sell the house quicker. And this kitchen will obviously be a big focal point to that. So we're doing granite countertops. We built a knee wall for the island to be bigger. So there'll be a granite top, granite countertops. We're going to clean up the appliances. They were already stainless and put those back in place. We're doing a new backsplash, and we are doing new windows throughout the whole house. So that will be changed out. And obviously new lighting. So this whole kitchen will really take shape. If you wanna just know where a great spot for a power washer is while it's winter here in West Virginia, it is apparently right where the range goes is a great spot. So that's a life hack. Flooring is new, we did change that, but kitchens and bathrooms sell houses. What is this cable to? My guess is to these two can lights. I will ask the electrician and we'll find out. So what do we do in this room? Well, we just did paint through the whole house, but this changed after we painted the house. And you'll find that when you paint a house, it starts to show blemishes in the other areas. Things that looked okay before paint, they don't look good after paint. This was one of them. The brick was okay before paint, but it wasn't great. So we painted it white. We whitewashed this brick, and I think it modernizes the house, brightens the room up, and then of course we always change all the lighting. So I think this will help in our soft flip of this living room. Dining room. So what did we do in here? Well, the thing that I already regret, keep in mind, I'm walking through this about 75% of the completion of the scope that we picked out, but we were not going to paint the trim. And it seems like that gets us every time we don't paint the trim. And then here is a great example. We are changing this light. I know, you guys, that's gonna upset you, but we are changing this gold light. What happens is once you paint the walls, the trim that looked okay before you paint the walls doesn't look okay now. So we're gonna have to now caulk and paint all this trim, and it will likely go white. Again, new windows are coming. Major lead times for those right now, so those will likely go in very last, but we're gonna have to paint the trim. We're just not gonna be able to save it. Paint crew's gonna love me when I call them back after I'm sure they've already taped this off. I'm thinking we're gonna have to paint the trim.
I knew it.
Well, why didn't someone say something to us?
I don't know.
Meet Joe,
How you doing?
the painter. How much, on a scale of like 0 to 10, how much are you gonna hate me for changing to painting the trim?
Job security, man. More work, more money. That's how I gotta look at it, so.
It just is what it is. This is like the first living room. When you come in off the front door, this is the first living area. We're gonna save the carpets. Again, I would have rathered these be covered before they started the paint and the construction here, but that didn't happen. So we might have to have these cleaned, or we might have to replace them. Luckily, carpet is pretty reasonable, but still not part of that soft flip budget. Same story, we're gonna have to paint the trim. We've got new windows in here, and we are adding an overhead light to this living room just to brighten it up a little bit. That's part of the soft flip in here. We are in the entryway. It's very crowded, and you can probably not tell that, but it was really dark in here. And when we walked in this house, you could just tell, like, it's really heavy feeling here, not bright. So one of our changes is this 3-way switch is not working this staircase light. So we're gonna have to fix that to make this brighter in here, but let's keep going. Master bedroom. All we did in here was change the ceiling fan lights and we painted the walls. I'm sure you can still tell it's kind of the same story, carpet and trim work. There's Paul.
What's up?
Welcome everybody.
Hey.
It's Monday all over again.
Dude, it's a Monday.
Okay, bedroom, I don't know, I've lost count. This house has a lot. Again, new light fixtures, paint the trim, new windows, ceiling paint, nothing fancy in here. We'll have the carpets cleaned, in and out. This is what we did in the bathrooms. So there was peel and stick flooring underneath of this, and we used to take all that up and demo and then do Luan boards. We don't do all that. We leave it, we run the LVP right on top of it. We're gonna do new trim, and we will probably paint this vanity base, and we may get a new top, but because it's already painted in here, we may not. We may just update the faucets, put up the mirrors, clean up the tub, new window, new toilet. Toilets are cheap. Don't skimp on toilets. And we're in and out. That's all we did in here, half flip. Big master bathroom. You have like, there'll be a vanity mirror here, and this is like the woman's makeup area, I would guess. Nice big walk-in closet, and then master bath. We did the same matching flooring, and we are going to paint the vanity, and we will probably upgrade the top. As you can tell, the tub is already upgraded. If we were doing like a full flip here, we would have probably taken this out and done a walk-in shower, tile surround. But because we're doing a soft flip, this was already here, clean it up, ready to go. Again, another contracting life hack. You just put your stuff in the tub. That's what you do. The basement. In West Virginia, people use basements a lot. Well, probably everywhere, but here, if it's a walkout basement and you can see outside, we tend to get a little bit of square footage value in these. The ceiling tiles, they weren't all bad. There was just some that needed change, some that were outdated. So what we do is we change some of them. They're not all like reset back in here, but we'll change them. And then we have the painters spray all the ceiling tiles in the track, and it just makes everything uniform. So we did that. Again, we painted the fireplace. We painted the walls, so making this all one cohesive color. I just can't help but continue to see that we should have painted the trim. Kill me now. Nice back deck. We'll go out there later, but living area in the basement, and then this was a pool room that they last used. And Paul is here making a list of all the things we did wrong. Not me, not that I did wrong, that he did wrong.
It is my fault, for sure.
Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate him taking the blame for it. So, I mean, first glance here, there is some rough ceiling tile work here. Not sure what happened. This was a pool room, had a nice pool table in here. It's a big area down here. We just did the walls, we spruced up the ceiling, and we will maybe change this light. We maybe even save this light. But that is part of a soft flip down here. If you notice the same LVP flooring as all the rest of the floors. For us, the thing that's the biggest is when you have only one LVP to bring to the job and you put that throughout the house, it looks cohesive, it's manageable, but it's not multiple deliveries and multiple things to get messed up. So we do the same throughout. All right, if you are losing count of the bathrooms, this is bathroom 13. No, I think this is actually bathroom 4. So house does have a lot to offer in the form of bathrooms. So this was original. This peel and stick tile was original and it was in good condition, so we left it. Obviously, once we paint the trim, this will tie everything together, but same story. We kept the fiberglass tub. We will keep this vanity here, and we will just upgrade the lighting and the toilet. We'll upgrade the toilet. Pretty seamless on this one, in and out. So out here, what are we doing? Well, wild card, we're actually gonna just power wash the deck. And yes, you can tell there's some blemishes in the deck paint, but here's the thing, when you do a soft flip, sometimes these are just the things that we don't touch because we don't have to touch them. It would be something that we could do, and even in like a home inspection repair request, we may do, but this is not currently on the scope. So the question for you guys is, now that we've gone through the house, you've seen how we bought a house, We spent more on this house than we normally do in our market. We bought it for $195,000. Our original plan was to sell it as is, and it didn't sell as is. So we've done this soft flip scope. It was originally $25,000. It's escalated to $30,000 because of the kitchen. And yes, probably because of the trim, $30,000 is going to be busted as well. But let's say we're at $33,000 and we get this house back on the market. We're gonna list it at $299,000. We'll be all in at about $235,000. That is a soft flip on this house. And what I would have done before is just changed everything that you guys walked through and saw that was in the meh range. We would have just changed it by default. That's when you lose your profits. The house is still going to be a good product. It's going to be clean, livable, and it will be fresh, but we did not do a full flip. Stop doing full flips if they don't need it. Soft flips. Did we do it right or not? Comment below. But if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on so that you know when we do another tour. We may do a soft flip, we may do a heavy flip. We may not do a flip. I may teach you something, but if you've enjoyed this, I hope to see you back on the next one. See you. What is up, my people? Nah, I don't like it. Let's just go.